And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Moore to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. The Knights come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Complete to the left. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on the 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the net.
Looking for the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights.
No bones about it on that 3rd down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles. Going to get the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Graham. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Over the middle, it's Dixon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on foot. Pick off! What a play to set him up! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover.
Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a a little bit of mobility just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for the score. Touchdown Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Open space at the 25. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You talk about creating big plays in the running game like this. This makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to...
Turning it on! Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Here comes the option. They go to the ground. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. 4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Fires to the right. Intercepted. First half turnover can swing momentum.
That's crazy.
Be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties.
This is my first game in there. I gotta get my restrictions work for the next game.
Third best cornerback.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move
Don't get too
the chains,
happy.
keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Complete on third down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in fourth and very short. If you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics and fourth down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
There you go.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime.
This crazy.
UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored
Start the show. Those two go off.
Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. The Longhorns are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. On the option. Plows through the defense. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Buys a little time with his feet. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. He lets it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. To the air, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running backs on either side of the quarterback.
Oh, y'all play the fucking same. This shit is so fucking annoying.
First down, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Powers through the defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Tulane right back to the line. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Fires left.
Come on, bro. Y'all gotta do better than that, bro.
And they ruin the drive with a turnover.
This shit's so fucking annoying.
Touchdown, Texas!
You was wide open, can't even make the fucking throw.
But the great return for the score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
I shouldn't have to throw the perfect pass every fucking time to complete the fucking pass.
Inside his spot. He was looking for some running
This shit
room,
is
but
fucking
not much to
ridiculous.
be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the option. Now the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the back. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second
I'm
more
about to
time
change
to
my
complete
skin
that
because
throw.
they be joning me.
Hunt is on its way.
Big
They
school.
make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They wheeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it much. Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Grab behind the line. It's Rodgers.
We got the same fucking players. That's what pissed me off.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Dropping back, it's
Get off the block, bro.
and couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're...
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
There he goes.
You fucking slow.
Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
I mean, what a playmaker. This dude can take off from anywhere and attack your defense. Forget the option. Forget pitching it. He is going to take it, and this is why, because he chews up big yards, makes the huge play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Tulane right back to the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback moving. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Gets it out fast. Look out the run. Touchdown Longhorns. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
You might have put the trick plays out early.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It
fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're scaring at third.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
You gotta dome me like this, right? You gotta dome me like that, man.
And they'll have to settle for it being marked down just outside their own 40-yard line.
You gotta pull up it.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Throwing right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop either. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots to him.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Shoots it to the left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. From the gun. Gets it to the back.
Come on, bro.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense
This is
shows
so
they will be
annoying.
aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Texas! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here.
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The option look. Now the toss. Got enough for the first. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to...
You said something?
Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. You got to build on this momentum in the second half.
You said something?
Lining up
You
for the
said something?
PAT.
Why do you keep doing me like this,
How
bro?
in the world did he miss that?
It's not
If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put
Then
points
you
on
gonna
the
fuck
board
around and kick it
just
perfect,
like
what?
that.
That's stupid.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Reed. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. To throw, it's Reed. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Holds it on the bootleg fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Quick toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions, pitching at that time. That's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Another time he would have had a free lead.
Back to throw.
Like this guy knowing I'm need something, do some janky.
Fights off the defender. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And into the end zone. They get him stopped, but those feet kept.
Why would you pitch it inside? Nobody must have pitched me.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
On the option.
This
time he
off,
doesn't
man.
get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
Right, absolutely. Slide. Don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Goes to the option. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he tacked on the extra point. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. He's in open space downfield. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Breaks into the open.
Wow.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I got these
And the
people
offense with a
anything.
nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good. You're late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Now on the option. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open on the left. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Tight end now in motion. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. The play action fake. Touchdown, Tulane! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Reese, we know the fullback's job. He's in there to block consistently, so it's a nice job by the offense, slipping him out of the backfield, throwing him a bone. He catches it, does the rest, and gets into the end zone.
Here comes the 2-point try. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Washington. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
What the fuck
And
was
these
that?
decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Moving away from pressure. Going right and going deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far.
Damn.
And this will
You
fall
just say turn it
incomplete,
on.
and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory,
They turned it on
now
you,
you
bro.
turn the football over to the other team. Points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
On the option. He'll pitch it.
Yeah, that's
Shakes
just
off the
me.
defender. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throws for the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. The defense will try to hold up one more time, under 2 minutes to go. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this D's had some good moments today. And they've had a lead, and they've let that lead shrink a little bit now in a big-time moment. Can they step up? Can they make the plays to get the ball back to their offense? They've had a pretty good day.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Green Wave. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
They had a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Incomplete on the two-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a one-point lead. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Here comes the heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He leaves it with his back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on.
You want to sell tickets, bro?
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard
Should have been in the game right there.
Man, this offense has got to get somewhere. Right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. To the air on second down. The screen and watch out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Clock is still running and they have to get everybody lined up. And it's incomplete on third down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spot, like make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Reed. Finds his tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. They'll snag it just inside the 10. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.